Good evening and welcome to our information evening for our incoming first year students for the academic year 2021-2022. As I'm sure you're aware, my name is Larry Curtin and I'm the principal of Mountmellick Community School. This evening we're gathered in a different format to normally. We're gathered in a virtual environment due to the impact of this global pandemic, which thankfully is coming under control and looking forward to brighter times ahead. Normally this event would take place in our school gymnasium in the month of May or June, where all of our incoming first year students, accompanied by their parents and very often some younger siblings, would gather in the gym for a live experience of this event. However, as we did with our virtual open evening last October and other virtual events, this evening we're gathered remotely and online to enable incoming first year students access all of the required information in advance of their transfer to senior cycle. First of all, to remind you, since last October, in terms of incoming first year for the coming academic year, we had our virtual open evening, we had our application for places in our school, we had our allocation of places where all students who are here with us this evening were allocated a place in incoming first year. We had our waiting list, which thankfully has shortened somewhat since last year. We had our incoming first year newsletter was circulated to all parents in recent weeks, which had information on payment plans for student insurance, school journals, school books, our book rental scheme, etc. etc. We have circulated the opportunity for students to select their subjects, and allocation of those subjects have taken place. We've afforded all incoming first year students the opportunity to select a friend or two who they would like to be with. As you're aware, that information has just been circulated in terms of allocation to class groups, and we're once again delighted to be at the position where every student who selected a friend to be placed with, every student was allocated that friend, and the vast majority of students who selected two friends were allocated the two friends in their class group. Looking ahead, tonight we have the opportunity for students to access further information, the opportunity for students to meet virtually some staff members and get an update from those staff members on matters relevant to the coming academic year. So without further ado, and to progress this evening, I'm going to hand you over to a number of staff members on recorded video clips who are going to update you on various aspects of school life as incoming first year. We're also going to include some video clips of some of our students who are going to give you a further insight in that regard.
Hi everyone, my name's Hannah and I'm a recently graduated 6th year student from Mountmellick Community School. I was also a prefect, as you can see in my badge here. And just to let you know that the prefects will always wear a distinct badge like this, as well as the MEHL, so you'll always know which students are the prefect and MEHL. So I'd just like to run you through what the role of the prefect is, but also what my experience in Mountmellick Community School was like, as well as what it felt like going into first year and the transition from primary school to secondary school. I'd also like to run you through any doubts or worries that anybody has, which I'm sure you must, as well as everybody else, and just let you know that they're completely normal and the transition will be made super easy for you and all your classmates by the teachers and staff at MCS. So firstly, I'd just like to talk about prefects and what we do in our school. So the prefect basically acts as a link between the students and teachers. So while the MEHL focuses solely on interaction with first year students, which will be you guys when you go into first year, the MEHL work across the board with every year to maintain a link between the students and teachers. So basically, if anybody has any problems in the school or if they feel like there's something that could be made better in the school, they can go to the prefects and communicate that problem with them, who can then talk to the management, staff or the principal in the school. As well as that, the junior students in the school are put on a cleaning rota once a week. So the students on duty will have to meet the prefect on duty in either the lunch hall or the locker room and just sign their name off so the prefects know that they've cleaned up. So I'm sure a lot of you are really worried and apprehensive about your move between primary school and secondary school, and let me assure you now that I was in the exact same boat as you 6 years ago, yes, which seems like yesterday, and that it's completely normal to be worried. But also, please know that the staff and teachers at MCS will do their utmost best to make the transition really, really smooth. I know for me, I came from St. Joseph GNS in Mountmellick, and I was really worried about moving into such a big year, and as well as that, moving into a mixed school, which in comparison to just an all-girls school. But again, like I said, the transition is made completely smooth and effortless by all the staff and teachers. So as you'll know, this YouTube channel will have loads of videos and explanations on different things that you will have to learn when you come into first year, such as locking your locker, organising your locker, which I definitely found difficult at first, but with time and practice it becomes second nature. I think something that often worries students coming into the school is the size of the school in comparison to their primary school, and how they're going to find their way around it, how they're not going to get lost, etc. But let me assure you, I'm not great with directions, but I settled in so easily, and within a week or two I knew my way around the school, and trust me, that will be the same with everybody there. It's a case of the school gets a lot smaller the longer you're in there, so nobody needs to worry about getting lost or not knowing where to go. And also, don't be worried if you do find yourselves late to class the first week or two, because the teachers will understand that you're getting used to the size of the school and how different it is. Overall, I have complete faith in all of the first year students coming in, that they will settle in really easily and find their way around the school really easily, and overall just have a really nice and smooth transition into secondary school, as well as enjoyable, which it really is. I know I can say myself, I was a big worrier coming into first year, and I know the first month or two I did find it different, to say the least, but over time it becomes really easy and definitely enjoyable as well. I think a really important thing to remember going in as first years, and I can say this from experience, is to not forget to enjoy yourselves, because these years go by so fast, and I can say that now. So don't forget to enjoy yourself and not to worry too much, because there's so much people there who really want to help you and make your transition into secondary school easy. Such as the chaplain, there's the principal, vice principal, all your MEHL leaders, and all the teachers as well. So on that note, please don't be afraid to come to any of the teachers or staff members in case you have any worries or troubles. They're there to help you, like I said, and everybody wants to make sure that your transition is smooth as possible. So just before I go, I would just like to remind everyone that this is a really big and exciting step in your life, and it's okay to be worried or nervous or apprehensive about what lies ahead, but at the same time, please be aware that there's so much members of staff and students at MCS that are there to help you through your transition and to make sure that your experience at MCS is enjoyable. So definitely use all of the resources that you have, and don't be afraid to ask any questions or to share any burdens that you might have. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope this video helped you in some way, and best of luck with your first year experience and the rest of your many experiences that you will have at MCS.
Hello everyone, my name is Conan. I was a 6th-year student in Mountmellick Community School, but I've graduated now, and this is a message to all the incoming first years. You know, this video will have some tips and tricks, what kind of things you have to look forward to in Mountmellick. It's a big place. It's different, a lot different to a primary school. It's a lot bigger, but it's not a scary place at all. And I know a lot of people have worries. You might be leaving friends behind in primary school. You might not know a lot of people going into secondary school, and that was the same with me. I only knew 3 people in there, and one of them was my cousin. But I met a lot of friends, even on my first day, and I still consider a lot of those people my friends today. There's a lot of stuff you'll have to get used to, but you'll get used to it very quickly, such as like the routine, the size of the school. But if you have any worries, the MEHL team will always be there to help you. I was the chairperson of the MEHL program. You'll see which people are MEHLs by the little white badge they wear, and they're there to help first years. If you have any problems, you can go straight to the MEHLs, and if you want to go to a teacher, you can go through them as well. They also bring you on tours, and they set up activities for you in school, and they'll be introducing you to the school as well on your first day. I know a lot of you probably have a lot of worries about the school, you know, what if I get too much homework, or what if I'm late to class, or what if I get detention, but honestly, the teachers will understand that you're in first year and you have to get used to everything, but you will eventually, and you won't be worried about any of those things anymore. And I know the older students might seem bigger and scarier, but honestly, everyone in there is a sweetheart. And if you have any questions, no one in there will turn you away. I'd say my best advice for incoming first years would be to enjoy it, to enjoy every minute of it, every minute you can anyway, and just to do everything you can that you like doing in the school. You know, if there's an activity you like doing, if there's a sport, if you want to take part in the musical or the variety shows, go for it. I mean, that they were some of the best times I had in that school. You know, doing the musical or doing athletics. We were all over the place. St Albans, Wexford, Dublin. You know, it's the activities and the people in there that really make your journey through school a good one, I suppose. So, suppose what I'm trying to say is, when you get into Mountmellick, don't be afraid. Be yourself and have fun, because in the end, you only go through secondary school once. But if I had to go through it again, I couldn't think of a better place other than Mountmellick Community School to do it.
Year. Hello to all the new incoming first years. My name is Miss Byrne and I'm the school chaplain, and I'm looking forward to working with you all in the new school year.
Hi everyone, my name is Helen Shortall and I'm the Homeschool Community Liaison Coordinator, or HSCL for short. I am the link between the home and the school. My main role is to work with your parents to help promote your attendance and participation in MCS. I will also be encouraging your parents or guardians to take an active role in the school by participating in courses and classes, and also in the Parents' Council so that their voice can be heard. Looking forward to meeting you all in the...
Girls and boys, you're very welcome to Mountmellick Community School. My name is Father Michal Murphy. I work here in the parish of Mountmellick, but I know some of you are from parishes way beyond Mountmellick as well. Hopefully you're going to have a great time here. Chat to you soon. God bless.
Hi everyone, Miss Tehan here, one of the teachers in Mountmellick Community School. I can't wait for you all to start and meet you all in September and help you to settle into first year. The well-being of our students is so important to us in Mountmellick Community School, and I will be helping you and supporting you to find ways to look after your mind and body. So that could be about teaching you about mindfulness, ways to manage stress, how to keep yourself safe online, how to deal with bullying, how to look after your mental health, the importance of exercise, and maybe even about a healthy diet. So I can't wait to work with you all and to have great fun and great laughs as you learn these life skills and tools that you will need throughout your lifetime to keep yourself safe and well. It can be a little bit daunting starting in secondary school, but please be reassured that there are so many people in the school that are here to help you and to support you to settle in and to adjust. So you might also find me in the home economics rooms, the Irish rooms, or the SPHE rooms as I teach those subjects as well. So have a lovely summer, and I can't wait to meet you all and get to know you all really well. Take care, guys, and see you soon.
Hi, I'm Teresa, the school secretary. Jennifer will be here in the office sometimes, but I'm here mostly, and you know where I am, just come to the glass panel. But don't come.
Hi, this is a message for the incoming first years to Mountmellick Community School, and it's a message about your locker. When you come in here, you'll all get a locker each, and I'm going to go through with you the stages how to open your locker and the combination lock that will be on the locker. Okay, so each combination lock has an individual 3-code number. No combination lock has the same. Okay, so this particular one that I'm doing here at the moment, the combination number code for this one is 23 39 and 20. So these three numbers refer to the 3 steps up here. So to open a combination lock, 3 simple steps. And I have 3 steps, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. And the first step is you go right, so you rotate it right. The second step, you rotate it left. And the third step, you rotate it right. So the first step, very simple. Start at any number. Rotate clockwise right 3 full turns. So that means 3 full circles. And I'll go through this with you in a minute. To your first number. And the first number in this case would be 23. After the first step, go to the second one. Rotate anti-clockwise left 1 full turn. So second point is 1 full turn to your second number, which in this case is 39. And the last one, which is the easiest one, turn right to your third number, which is 20 in this case. Now remember, you don't need to turn a full turn, full rotation, you just need to go to the number. Okay? So, here is my locker that you're all going to get. This particular locker is 463. The school has a record of the locker. This one is 465, whatever one you're going to get. Okay? Each locker will have a combination lock on it, a very good quality combination lock, and you can see the digits go from 0 up to 40. Okay? So as I said, this locker here, this lock, the individual combination code for this is 23, 39, 20. So I'm going to go through it with you now here so you can see it. Okay? So you can start at any number you want. So see the red mark? That's where the starting point is. So this is on 15. Okay, just the way it is. So it says start at any number, rotate clockwise 3 full turns. So here we go, 3 full turns. And we'll do it slow because when I was doing this first, it took me a long time as well. So I took it step by step and I just got it then. And it was the same with last year's, first years, they were doing it and now they can do it with their eyes closed. Okay, so 3 full rotations. So here we go. Clockwise, that's 1, 2, 3 full rotations to 15, and the second step of that is continue clockwise to your first number, and our first number is 23, so we continue clockwise until we get all the way to 23.
27, sir.
That's 27, so if we go to 23, 21, 22, 23, there we go. So that's the first step done. Step 2, rotate anti-clockwise 1 full turn to your second number. Our second number is 39. So we have to go anti-clockwise, 1 full turn. So 1 full turn anti-clockwise right back to 23 again. So let's go left, anti-clockwise. And go to our number 39. Now let's go past 23 and go to 39, which is right before 0. There. Okay? And then this is the easiest one. Turn the dial clockwise right to your third number. So not a full rotation. So all we need to go now is to go to 20, but go right. Okay? Here we go. Okay? And then to open it, pull the shank. This is the shank. Okay? So you pull the shank like that, you open it, take it off. To open this butterfly lock, it's called a butterfly lock because it's in the shape of the wings of a butterfly. You push it in, take the lock off, because you can't push it in with the lock on. So you take the lock, push it in, rotate it, and open your locker. Okay? So in your locker, what you have is a shelf. Okay? So this will be one student's one, this will be another student's one. So up here, there'll be members of staff, SNAs, teachers, tutors. Any teacher really will show you how to organize your locker so that it's easily accessible and that you'll be on time for class, etc. So your books go in here, and they're facing you. So like in a library, so you can see the text of the side of the books. Maybe you can put smaller books here. Maybe you can put bigger ones there, or your lunch or whatever. Okay, so that's that. So to close it then, close it like that, turn it and make sure the butterfly lock is out. This is your open. Click it on it. click it, and now, because it stops the butterfly going in, you can't open it, okay? So that's that. So these will be placed everywhere. Any teacher, any member of staff will help you, right? When I was doing this, and other students last year were doing it, they were saying, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. We got help, they got help. Some took a bit longer than others, and eventually they can all do it now, and there's no issue with anyone at all now, so everyone can do it. Okay, just follow 3 steps. Now the other thing is, I will say this is another locker. So if you're in this position and this has happened, people forget to lock their locker, okay? You have all your valuables in there, all your books and copies in there, and you come across a teacher or an SNA or someone will come across and a locker's left open and all your private stuff is in there and your valuable stuff, school stuff is in there, homework diary, all that, calculators, all that. What will happen is, when you come back to your locker, there will be one of these placed on it, and it's called locked out, and this is for your security. This is for your security to keep your items safe in it, okay? So what will happen is, your combination lock that you had on it will be up here, okay? That you forgot to put on it, okay? And this will be closed, and member management or myself or whoever you'll have to come and talk to, that will be put on it. So when you come in, it'll be locked out. And the good point is all your valuable stuff will be in there, secure, waiting for you to access it again, okay? So you have to come to talk to myself, Ms. Kerry, Mr. Curtin, or your tutor or your year head or wherever else. This doesn't happen much, but at the start it happens a little bit. So, you know, if it happens, it happens. You learn from your mistakes and you just carry on, okay? So that's the main thing. So these are the key points. Everyone will have their own individual code, and that's it. So anyway, welcome to Mountmellick Community School in September, and you'll have a good time.
Thanks very much, Mr. Masterson.
No problem.
Hi, I'm Miss O'Brien, one of the SNAs here at Mountmellick Community School, and I'm just going to do a quick run through with the easiest and best way for you to actually do your locker. What we're asking is that you buy these packs because they're brilliant for all your subjects, and inside them you can actually put in your book, your hardback and your copy for each subject. What we're also asking you to do is, instead of, you can put your name here, but if you put the subject name here, so when you're actually placing it in your locker like this, you won't be pulling them all out. You can see exactly what subject you're going to and what subject books you need. The other thing then is we're asking you to folders, that if you need them, that you put your name on this way, and you can actually pack them like that as well. Okay. We will also have a timetable organised that will be on all your lockers, so that you won't be trying to pull out your journal as well. Now the best thing to do is when you come in the mornings, if you organise just the first 3 classes, so that you're not carrying around all your books for the day. And when you come back at break time then, you will put your books that you're finished with, so say I'm after doing Irish this morning, that will go in down the bottom. And then I will take the class books I need for the next classes from the top and into the bag. Same with lunchtime. You come, you put your books you're finished with, and you take the books you need for your next few classes. These are the best to use because there's no rushing around, losing copies, getting into trouble in class in case I haven't got a copy for this, I forgot my hardback for this. So say even in maths, you put in your maths book, your hardback, a copy, your calculator, your maths set, and you're sorted for the whole class then. You don't have to worry about anything.
Now that you've had the opportunity to engage with a number of staff members and past pupils to further develop your understanding of what life is like for an incoming first year in our school, there is certainly quite a lot of content for you to take in. Now, interestingly, one of the benefits of a virtual event like this is you have the opportunity to view it on multiple occasions. So if you have a concern about lockers, if you have a concern about any other aspect of school life, you can revisit and rewind back to the relevant portion at any stage between now and the 27th of August, when you will commence here in school. On that Friday, your first day in school, the focus for our students on day 1 for incoming first years is all about fun, settling in, getting to know people, getting to know your classmates, etc. To facilitate that, we will have our MEHL team and a number of staff members working with you for the duration of that day, where you'll be engaged in a number of school tours, guides around the school, various icebreaker games, getting to know your classmates and people from other schools, primary schools, etc. You will also have an opportunity on that day to avail of the services of Get Fresh, which are our school meals company, which is very, very popular with our students, all of our students. During the first full week in school, on the Monday of that week, once again, it will be significantly focused on settling in, further guided tours throughout the school for any students who want to avail of them, further access to lockers, access to school books, etc. As previously mentioned, when you come in, all of your school books, fully covered, labelled, will be in your locker with your padlock on it, and you will have the combination to that. So all you need to do is just go, open it, everything will be there. From the Tuesday to Thursday of that week, you will be engaged further in academic classes, however with a focus on settling in, etc., with minimal or practically no homework on that week. On the Friday of week 1, we allow our first years a day off. We always do that, and our first years find that not only to be very pleasant, but also very beneficial at the end of a very demanding week on our incoming first year students. During the first term, the focus on settling in will continue in all classes with the MEHL team and various other staff members to enable people to become very, very comfortable in our school. During this time, there will be an increasing focus on academic progress, and homework will be assigned as the first half term continues and progresses, initially in the core areas of English, Irish and Maths, and subsequently spreading out to all other areas. At the end of the first half term, we have an end-of-year event, usually a fancy dress disco, organised by our MEHL students. To conclude this evening, first of all, we want to thank you all for joining with us and for engaging with us this evening, and for all of your engagement with us since last October. One of the things that we take great pride in as a school is the focus that we collectively place on settling in our incoming first years, because we believe that the more comfortable our first years are at the earliest possible time, the more academic progress they will also make. At this stage, all of our incoming students, you've come into your summer holidays. We want you to relax, forget about school, and enjoy life during the summer holidays. If you have any queries, send an email to the school office. Somebody will be back in contact with you, or you might decide to raise the query towards the end of August, when our school office will be fully open for 2 weeks prior to the recommencement of school. So to conclude, thank you for being with us. Enjoy the summer. We're looking forward to seeing you in August. Good night. God bless.